Everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with me today. I don't know about many of you, but when I was a kid, I loved inventing things and just making things out of nothing. You see these green things? Those came in an order that I got from Central Depot. And I couldn't figure out what to do with them. Then I had a clothes hanger get broken, and an idea came to me. So now you see me actually breaking a clothes hanger. What I'm doing is just separating the hook from the rest of the hanger. And I did this with several. I just wanted to show you an example of what I did. And when I was a kid, soap on the rope was kind of a common, kitschy kind of thing. And I think some soapers still do soap on a rope. But I had an idea, because I don't always have a place to hang a rope. Why not try a hook? Well, it's actually kind of a silly idea, but this is just for fun. I did this completely for fun. This is my mold that I cut myself. It's a piece of PVC pipe with a slit cut in it. Then I used 2 honeybee silicone molds as the ends, just to close it off. And the idea was to put the hooks in like this and use those foam items that came in the packaging as a spacer, and then put these little hooks in and pour my soap, and then I would just pull out a big round barrel of soap with hooks on them that I could hang on a shower rod. And to that end, it's a success. But it would be dishonest of me not to tell you that I think it's a silly idea. It's just fun. I just wanted to do it just to see if I could do it. But the truth is, it's not the most convenient way to have soap. I mean, it's great that you can hang it up so it drip dries. I really like that idea a lot. But because it's a solid plastic hook, it gets in the way of trying to use the soap. You know, it could get hung up, and, well, we'll just leave it at that. It's not the most convenient thing, but it's given me some ideas, and I love trying new things. Even when they fail, it can be a lot of fun. So let's move forward. Now, due to the fact that I'm using black and white hooks, I decided to make a black and white soap. And so that's all I've done. I've got activated charcoal on the right and TD in this one, or I'm about to add the TD. And the plan is just to pour these both in the mold at the same time and just create an in the mold swirl. And that's it. Nothing too complicated here, since it's all about the hook anyway. But this is a very luxurious soap, by the way. It's got fantastic oils and butters and silk and all that good stuff. Speaking of inventions and creation, when I was a kid, I loved those crazy Ron Popeil commercials, and only a certain generation will recognize what I'm talking about. Ron Popeil was kind of kind of like a carny guy, but he used to do commercials for little inventions. He had one called the Pocket Fisherman, which was basically a little folding fishing pole you could carry in your pocket. He just made all kinds of fun, silly, many times useless little inventions. But the concept was fun. I think he's the guy who came out with the hair in the can for balding men, where they'd spray paint their heads. Anyway, that cool sort of thing. And I love that kind of thing. I think it's just fun in kind of a goofy kind of way. And that's basically what this sort of is. I knew at the onset that adding a plastic clothes hanger to soap was not necessarily the best possible idea, but hopefully it helps some of you to come up with ideas, or you can use it as a diving off point. Maybe just the old soap on the rope is the best possible option, but I thought it might be. So, the one thing that you don't want to have happen in a pour like this is for your soap to thicken up. Mine did, and it became unpourable. So, I had to pull all the inserts out, and I put a strip of tape down the side and poured the soap. And that was really all there was to it. I had a little extra left, and I poured that into a little 1-pound mold and put a few hooks in there as well. Later, I was able to remove the end caps. The problem is, I had a little trouble getting this out of the mold, and that's only because I overpoured a little bit and it came up to the slit, so I had to work with this a bit to get it out. And then I turned off the camera to take this out of the mold and to work with it, and I forgot to turn it back on when I cut it. So unfortunately, I just have the pictures. So here you have it. They kind of look like the Edsel of soaps, but you've got to admit they're kind of fun, aren't they? Are they that useful? Yeah, I don't know. Thanks everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Goodbye.